listen, if y'all want to support what we're doing, man, there's a blue button down there somewhere. Hit join. Make sure you hit subscribe so you know when we upload videos, when we go live, you get an alert. You gotta hit subscribe, you gotta hit the alert bell. Alright, so one thing I want to talk about is I've spoken on before, but we're gonna touch it again. After watching Florida State come in last night and play uninspired football, you got kids out there making undisciplined decisions. The team look kind of undisciplined, frustration. And I say this all the time. Sometimes college football fails kids. Sometimes kids go into college football and in 2 years, they're worse off than they were when they came in. Like we go back to the Ja'Cory Harris, Northwestern thing, and everybody like, man, those kids were bust. Ja'Cory Harris came in Heisman Trophy candidate, you know what I'm saying, halfway through the season or whatever, and he kind of declined until Fish got there. But I tell people this all the time. Like, listen, you say Northwestern kids were bust. You're not gonna tell me all 7 kids couldn't play. Sometimes kids go to school and the school failed them, but we can see the kid on TV and we say he's failing because he's the one we can see with our eyes. But you're not gonna tell me all 6, 7 of those kids were bust. No, sometimes college football gets kids, they strip them, they break them down, and then they teach them a system, and that system don't work, and now the kid don't forget who he is, and that's the best way I can put it in words. But some kids go to school and the school failed them because they needed the school to catapult them to the next. But then you got kids like Duke Johnson, Dalvin Cook, that can overcome whatever when your talent is that high. You know what I'm saying? But when you need college football to take you to that next level, it fails kids. Like what's going on at Florida State right now? It's failing kids. I'm sure we're gonna see more kids jump ship, man. This thing might get ugly. You know what I'm saying?
The thing about the kids from the West, it's hard to say they was bust because they in high school literally won like what 29 in a row or 30 something. That was
killed everybody.
Yeah, they went to Texas, beat the #1 team in the nation.
Yeah.
They wasn't bust. You know what I'm saying? They got to you. The coaching staff was just in disarray. You really don't got no high motivating guys on the staff. You know what I'm saying? You got Randy Shannon comes, a black coach. You had a top program, you know what I'm saying? So the expectation was high from the jump. Oh, okay, we're getting these Northwestern kids, so we expect y'all to come in right now and be good. You know, not give y'all time to develop, get coached up. So it's hard to say that. And then a lot of, one thing about it, a lot of kids be so good early that they max out their talent by the time they reach college. It happens to a lot, a lot. So you find that, some colleges do fail kids a lot. I mean, a lot.
It happens a lot. It happens a lot. You go to Florida State, they riding high, Jimbo leaves, and then the bottom falls out of it, and you're stuck here. And if it's 2, 3, it was 5 years ago, you can't even transfer out. Like you can't, your options. Man, what Darren King did, him and his dad did, jumping ship from Houston. It looked weird at the time, but you can't tell me that wasn't the best decision for him.
Yeah. Now that was then I had somebody tell me, "Oh man, I don't trust him because he quit on his team." Like, what you mean? What do you mean he quit on the team, or did the team quit on him? Like, obviously, every kid is not leaving because they can't play. Some kids do leave because they see the problem.
Right.
And I don't want to be in this problem. I want to leave, so I don't fault him or even if others leave, you know what I'm saying, for that whatever reason. But at Florida State right now, man, they culture is just dead. It is
dead.
Once Jimbo went through something personally in his life and he checked out. He was done. Right. He stopped recruiting. He didn't care. After the Florida State game they lost, after they lost to UM, he was done. He didn't care anymore. And the coaches just went down. Right. They bring in Willie Taggart. As we said on the podcast, he came and made it too urban for them.
Too hip hop Harry.
Yeah, too hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Too hip hop Harry.
I mean, obviously, he comes in. They having all type of bigger concerts at the spring game, you know,
Right.
and that's something. You know, Florida State is a big university, and with a name that holds its own. So
Right.
the players, they getting the players. Oh man, we want you. Oh, I play for the nose. You gonna respect me, but you ain't earned it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's a lot of players on that team that's like that. You know, they going through the same transition that you went through.
Right.
You know, with Shannon and Al Gordon.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. You know, we know some of the kids on the team, and you hate to see them go through it.
Yeah.
But it's gonna happen. It's
We
nothing.
know a lot of kids. We know a lot of kids on the team. We think back to Stanford Samuel. Oh, look at that. That's funny. We think back to Stanford Samuel. That's funny. We're gonna get some video of that. That's funny, dog. I don't care what y'all say. That's funny. So we think back to Stanford Samuel jumping ship, leaving, right? And everybody like, man, why would he jump ship and go to the league? You know what I'm saying? And not come back to play another year. He didn't even do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like even if he came back, he'd had to play on this team.
Yeah, he had to play on the team.
Yeah. Where is he now? What
He went to he didn't get drafted. He got picked up free agency. Then I think he got released.
Yeah. So he's still fighting to be on.
Yeah, still fighting to be on.
Still fighting to be on.
Same. Bomb. Here, a great example. We just had a player on our team, Canes last year. Had a great freshman year, had a good sophomore year, junior year. You know, it's man. You know, Trajan Bandy.
Bandy.
You know, the team felt him. The school felt him. He was never supposed to be an outside corner.
No.
Why is he playing on the outside?
How did he get outside? We have two outside corners now, right? How did he get on outside in front of one of them?
I was just
Young got hurt.
But they wasn't ready to play. Like we had Blaze, we had.
neither one had full game experience. You know,
Right.
Bandy was basically the only corner we had on the staff that had full game experience. So Blaze get one side, then Bandy get the other.
That was a
then
bad
Ivy
idea.
coming in, stuff like that. I think he could have helped us a lot this year too.
Right.
You know,
Right.
but he ended up leaving, going early, didn't get drafted. Then he got picked up, but then he got released. Another example of the school felt him, but then he made the decision because he seen the problem. He didn't want to be a part of the problem, but it's unfortunate that the problem got fixed that year.
Yeah.
So it probably could have benefited him a lot for coming back, but you know, I don't fault the kids for saying, man, I'm gonna go ahead and chase my dream.
Right.
Marvin Wilson at Florida State, I talked about it. His stock is gone.
Right.
Should have opted out.
Right. So Marvin Wilson, stock goes down, but he still to get a chance to play in the league.
Oh no, he's going to get drafted.
How did he look last night?
He looked bad. He looked bad the two games he played against Georgia Tech and against UM. He looked bad.
Oh man.
He's going to get drafted because he can play. I don't know if he's motivated to play right now.
Right.
Which is why he should have opted out and just trained, got ready for the draft. Because he was already like projected to be a top 10 pick. You know, so you don't really need what more do you need? You know what I'm saying? So
Why would he come back? Why do you think
me personally, I'm like, I only come back if we got the national championship aspirations. And obviously they don't. I don't know if he's going to get better. You're a top 10 pick. How much better are you going to get? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he promised his grandma he'd get his degree or something like that.
Well,
you know, that happens sometimes.
Yeah,
that happens sometimes. And so now he's
Grandma, I'm finna go get paid and then go back to school. Because I'm going to get my degree regardless, but I'm going to get paid. So, but now it's hurting him. He had 2 bad games. And guess what? In the NFL, offensive linemen are pretty good.
Right.
You know, so you getting beat up by college players, you know, your draft stock it drops a lot. So
Right. I mean, I think sometimes we look at systems, man, and we just sleepwalk through life, and we don't look at things for what they are. I go back to LeVar Ball and what LeVar Ball did with his kids, and basically one goofed up in college and got in trouble, stealing in China, whatever, and the other one was like a prodigy and never even went to college. LeVar Ball basically was like, listen, man, I ain't going no, like, listen, I'm not taking my kids to college. That's stupid. This one ain't gonna go to college. We're gonna do it our way, and we're gonna get to the league our way. Sometimes we see systems and we forget that somebody created this system to benefit themselves, or to benefit themselves. And we always think, we get narrow-minded and think that that's the only way to get to a certain place. College football is a system that they put in place, man, to benefit off the kids on their way to where they have to, so to the ones that's going to the league, to where they're going. You know what I'm saying? And we never sit back and look at the system sometimes and be like, man, like what exactly is college? What is this? Is it getting them ready for the league? You know what I'm saying? I know in football, you're not going straight from high school to the league. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. But LeVar Ball saw his kid's talent, said, listen, man, there's other options, man. I can send my kid overseas to play with grown men. You know what I'm saying? Better talent. It's more suited for the NBA game, because college basketball and NBA basketball are like two different, like two different worlds. And my kid gonna come out on the other end more suited and ready to go to play in the NBA. And some people look at that and like, I've had people argue me saying that he messed up. He didn't allow his kids to go to college. Now he done messed up his kids' future. And I was like, man, this man is a genius, man. This man is a genius, man. And we can't even step back and see what he did and be like, oh. So we don't like
the people who mad at him are the people who follow the system, saying, okay, well, my kid's gonna go to college, and if he don't make it, he's gonna get his education so he can have something to fall back on. But LeVar Ball, he didn't see it that way. He's saying, well, my kids got something already because I created something for them.
Right.
So we're going to the.
My kid is famous, right? He like, listen, man, my kid is famous now, and we can basically cash in, benefit. We can use my kid's talent, his fame, our fame, and we can turn it into a business, and we can make money now. You know what I'm saying? And if NCAA, telling me, some people, I know people that are afraid to create businesses for their child who's really good at football because he has to go through the NCAA. Dog, and if you think about that, how crazy that is, that your child comes up with an idea. He wants to create whatever. He wants to create a business, and you're afraid to let your kid succeed because he may have to go through this system called NCAA, and I dare you try to benefit off your child being some type of business prodigy, you know what I'm saying, before you come see us.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes all the sense.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's crazy. Most kids don't make it to the league. Getting a degree that will help you in the future is like having a tool. It's like having something that you can pull out to help you go to a next level, or help you do something, help you get a job, or things of that nature. I'm not even sure how much is worth anymore. You know what I'm saying? With so many ways to make money out here now with the internet and everything. But getting a degree is basically, listen, man, you use me, I use y'all, I got some out of it. All right. But the way the system is set up, I remember one time I read what the parents have to sign to send their kids to college. And the last thing it says is, it tells you all this, listen, when he here, you can't make money off of this, you can't make this, we gonna just likeness. And one of the last things you gotta sign is give us rights to make money off his likeness. It was worded some way like that. Like, you're signing here to give us the rights to make money off your child. Basically what it says. And you have to sign that away. If you gotta sign something away to somebody, right? That means you had it. You know what I'm saying? That means you had it. But the fear of dealing with these people, is almost afraid to even use it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like you say, they created a system for their benefit. You know what I'm saying? To benefit them, and then we lack the knowledge to break the system. Because systems are meant to be broken.
We lack the knowledge to break.
Yeah, systems are meant to be broken.
They're gonna jump right
we
there.
We don't have the courage. We don't have the knowledge. We don't have the financial funds. It's things we don't have to break systems. You know what I'm saying? That's in place. But it's something that it's something that's been followed throughout years. So it's like some will be like, why go against the grain, go against the system? You know? But then you got somebody like LeVar Bell say, no, I'm going to go against the system because
and it's a unique situation. It's a unique situation. I tell you that it is a unique situation. Every kid isn't. Everybody doesn't have kids that talented.
Just imagine if LeBron James' mother thought of that while LeBron James was in high school.
Right.
Right. That probably would have created the biggest echo in sports, because LeBron James coming out of high school was almost bigger than college basketball. It was really almost bigger than college basketball. So you got a kid like that who the NBA is saying, okay, he's going to be our next guy. Let's get to him before somebody else get in his head. You know what I'm saying? And that was that. But just imagine him having a ball for his dad, and he said, you know what? We gonna create something, and we finna take it over.
Yeah. Right.
So LeVar Ball, he's just unfortunate that he did it. I mean, he did it his way.
I tell everybody, listen, go check it out. Facebook. He has a TV show on Facebook. I mean, it's like a show. It'd be like 17, 15 minutes an episode. And go look at the man for yourself and see what he created. And then after you go watch that, then let me know how you feel about like what he did. I mean, what he did was real. He kind of outsmarted the media. And then when they realized he outsmarted them, they kind of muzzled him.
Yeah,
now they won't even say his name. Like you can't even now they won't even say his name. But yeah, we'll elaborate on that more, because I have more. I got a whole lot to say about it when it comes to what he did and kids being famous and marketing and things of that nature. But yeah, make sure y'all listen. If y'all want to support what we're doing, man, there's a blue button down there somewhere. Hit join. Make sure you hit subscribe so you know when we upload videos, when we go live, you get an alert. You gotta hit subscribe. You gotta hit the alert bell. Man, that's X. I'm D. We out.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what this nigga was.